Hello, my name is Allie. I'm a personal jeweler if you're new to my channel. And I thought it would be fun to just do an engagement ring 101 series where I go over the small basics about buying an engagement ring. I'm a personal jeweler, so I work primarily with engagement rings, so I thought this would be helpful if that is what you're doing with your life right now. I'm always taking clients and my socials will be linked so you can see my work that I've done. Plus, I work pretty remotely. A lot of my clients are in different states all over the US, so I just thought this would be helpful to make. And today I wanted to start off with probably one of the most controversial topics in jewelry, which is lab diamonds versus natural diamonds. If you have seen any of my TikToks or Instagrams, you know I work with Mike, and he's gonna be 80 in December. He's been in the jewelry business for 40 plus years, and this is what he says about lab diamonds versus natural diamonds, which I've integrated into what I tell people because it's true. Lab and natural diamonds are like ice. Ice can be made outside and it's still ice. Ice can be made in your freezer at home and they're both still ice. There's actually no visual differences in lab grown diamonds versus natural. Typically labs are higher quality because they can be made on demand by science. And of course with natural diamonds, you have to wait millions of years before those are mined, which is, you know, kind of a cool aspect to going with a natural diamond. I am not very biased one way or another. Again, they both are visually the same. There is technology now that can tell you if something is lab grown versus natural. My personal preference, I think when it comes to bridal, would be a natural diamond, but I don't think I would ever want a natural diamond. I think I would want like a natural emerald. With that being said, my professional opinion, every time anyone asks me whether they should do natural versus lab, I'm indifferent. I like them both. However, I will say, especially after working with tons of engagement rings, if you don't have the $20,000, because natural diamonds are about $10,000 per carat. So if you get a 2 carat, expect to pay $20,000. If you don't have that just laying around, then I don't think it just doesn't feel necessary to me to spend that money. Especially nowadays when everything is so expensive, you might as well put that towards a house or something. So if you don't have the money, then don't spend it, you know? A lot of people are concerned about the value that natural diamonds hold compared to labs, which is true, they hold more value. However, you're not gonna see a return on that in your lifetime. Probably your grandkids, when they inherit the ring, will reap the benefits of the natural diamond. And might I add, if you wanna do a natural diamond for investment purposes, you're better off going with a much higher quality stone. That's gonna have a lot of payoff down the road versus something that's low in color grade, low in clarity. So that needs to be factored into the natural diamond budget. So again, you would probably be paying more than the $10,000 per carat if you're getting a really high quality ring. Keep that in mind. It's been very interesting to see the swing of things kind of heading back towards natural diamonds and smaller engagement rings after lab diamonds have been so popular in the past 10 years. People's rings have gotten a lot bigger, and I think now people want smaller rings. I'm so indifferent. I like everything. I love a big diamond. I love a smaller diamond. It's more about what works best for you and your lifestyle. There's a lot of societal pressure these days where you have to have a large diamond, and if you don't get one, then maybe your friends will, you know, have something to say or wonder why your diamond's so small, or what, you know, there are implications that might not be good. However, you have to consider your lifestyle. Are you a jewelry wearer? Do you want something that's ginormous? Because most people actually don't end up wearing their engagement rings after a certain amount of time, just because it's not very practical to be wearing like a 3 carat and up oval every day. You should. I love that if you do. But again, just with lifestyle, a lot of people end up just wearing a wedding band. it mostly comes down to do what's best for you, your financial situation, and aesthetically in your lifestyle. Don't feel the pressure of needing to do something because other people are doing it. Just get something that reflects your personality, because you'll have it hopefully forever, and it'll be really special, sentimental piece. So, and that's where most of the value comes in. The price of lab diamonds are much lower. You can expect to pay $1,000 per carat depending on the quality. If you're working with me, like for example, a 4 carat solitaire would probably be $39.95 US as of right now. I will mention that a lot of bigger brands you should not be paying over $10,000 for a lab diamond unless it's like a crazy 10 carat or fancy color. I just wouldn't. Do your research, because there will be smaller jewelers who can get that for you for less. That's a lot of what I do as a small jeweler versus like the Brilliant Earths, Ring Concierge. Their markups are insane. So you don't pay more than like $1,000 per carat as a tip. You might be getting ripped off. In regards to color and clarity, with the lab diamond, you're also getting a much better quality diamond, which is nice. You don't have to necessarily worry about anything less than like a GH color, because then they're all made very high quality, because they can be. They're made in a lab. So it's nice. That's a nice factor about a lab diamond. You won't have to fight or sacrifice carat size for color and clarity. I don't think in all of the time that I've done engagement rings have I worked with anything less than an H color and a VS2 in clarity. So it does make a really high quality diamond more accessible, and you don't necessarily have to give up carat size to have a high color grade and high clarity. So again, it's all about what you want. I hope this was helpful. I just want to make these short videos for those, doing their research on buying an engagement ring. Let me know if you have questions in the comment section. Like and subscribe. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, because I will answer them. And I will see you in the next one. I will probably be posting a lot of these so I can have it going in a playlist.